What? New moderators can support. Okay, no. All right, we're off. Just ready to launch. And everything. We're good to go, guys. Motor in. We're off. Try a spinner. So wake up the lake with a spinner. Big spinner. It's got a hand-tied fly. All right. See what's down there. One of mine. Oh, I'm gonna drop the transducer. Get water temp. Let's drop the transducer. Uh-oh. Lose you guys in the water. Go diving. I don't want to go diving. It's still too cold. My guess, water's about 64, 65. That's my guess. That's my guess. I had to tighten up my transducer, but my screen. Oh, the boat coming in. All right, we're going to change this out. We'll go with a hard bait. Soft bait coming like these. My dancing bones. Put it on a 5/0 spinner. Give me my glasses on. Skin hook it. We're good. few more people coming into the water. Let that sink. We're at the bottom third water column. Some of the black too. Black. Try to get a water temp, so fishing on at the moment. It's been cold last couple of days, so it's going to get warm again this week. And Topwater looks like today. Prepare the Topwater box just in case. And it's a top. Alright, on the other side, we have the marina. This is my Dancing Bones soft bait on a weighted hook. Let it sink. Let it sink. That's kind of largemouth there, smallmouth over here. I don't know if this bait's good for smallies. What are we up to? Yeah, it's a 60-degree water. Bait. Let it sink. probably up here.
Okay, this is so worth every minute.
Oh, lost it. I hit my other pole. That's my bait. That's a bummer. Good thing I made a lot of them. One pull up above another. Using the bait right off the bat. Especially when it was my fault. Please start out the day. Lose a bait real quick. Simple pedal, why not? Come on, go through the loop. There you go. Apparently, another soft bait on it. Smallmouths. fingers are too fat. There we go. All right, up we go. Good hands here. Loosen these brakes a bit. Tighten those brakes a bit. And a little looser. Why is it floating on top? It should not. It should sink a little faster than that. Crappie under us. A lot of them. Got a whole school under us. Somebody. Hey, Colby, thank you very much. Thank you. You are my very first time doing a super sticker. You're my first time. The number one. No one's ever done that for me. That's awesome. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I don't like the bait. We're going to switch this bait out. Thought I'd like this bait, but I don't. I think there's an offset. I think that's actually floating plastic. Well, that's very nice of you. It's nice of all of you guys to stop by and see how I'm doing. My wife came with me today, so she's going to wait till it warms up because it's in the 30s still before she comes out on the boat. Oh, square bill. I don't blame her. She didn't bring a jacket. Wow, that's cool. My very first, tip. Very first tip. I looked down like a new way. Nobody ever does that. uh, every dollar helps. A little trolling. We're going to do a little trolling. So we're going to come over here. This bait ought to pull in a largemouth or stupid trout. Oh, dang it. Real slow. Slow as this boat goes right now, which is on a 1. It's fast because there's no current, no wind, nothing. Lake's like 60 degrees, outside is like 35, so that's why it's steaming. Like 62 degrees. That's more accurate. It takes about 10 minutes for the thermometer to really get a good accurate temp. Probably get topwater fishing this weekend. Supposed to get in the 90s this week. We had a freeze warning Sunday night, so it's like up and down temperature-wise. Oh, there was a bite. That was a bite. Oh, that's grass. It's probably got a lot of salad on there. One bite and a lot of grass. Yep. Some salad. That's really cool. You made my day. Back to trolling. Try not to go too fast. Even a square bill will dive 10 feet. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, he hit it on the drop. Just a baby. Just a baby on it? Yeah, just a baby bass. He hit it on the drop. Just a baby. That's all it is. Looks really big on next to the camera. All right, first fish today. 4.5 inches. All right, let's get something bigger. He's got an aggressive bite, that little guy. I mean, he's a little bit big. He's about 50% bigger than the bait. I'm gonna hit straight up here. Uno. 0.25 actually. Oh, guy hit it right on the drop. Come out here. There's usually a few 1-2 pounders out here. We have got double digits out here. They're spawning right now. Yeah, so, right at the end of the spawn. Oop. That was a bite. Definitely. Can't go any slower than this. So later, my wife will be on the boat. How cool is that? Yes, I am married. There's a woman for everybody. I'm proof of it. Been married over 37 years. Here's our 38th, obviously. Getting a remodel done on our bathroom, and really not a whole lot's going right on it yet, but they're supposed to finish today or tomorrow. Company just sent them out there blind, and it's just, I don't know. Let that be a lesson to you. At a trade show, don't go to a booth and hire them. The workers are great. I mean, the plumber and the carpenter are great guys, and they're good workers. It's not their fault. Not their fault at all. We're just above the precipice of this drop-off. That's what we're fishing right here. This is my ultralight. This is my BFS. I'm using a Cajun rod, a trigger, and it's a 7.5 footer light, and my Aldebaran, Shimano Aldebaran reel. This is probably the highest quality setup I own. It's also my favorite. I have a heavy down here, absolute stunner of a rod. The reel's not bad. I mean, it's a Abu Garcia reel, Max Pro. It's not bad. I mean, really, it's, I mean, and BFS, it's the reel and the rod. But in heavy, it's mostly the rod. You know? We're going to go out to this one spot. It's out in the middle of the lake, but it's actually fairly shallow. It's only 15 feet deep, so we're going to go out in the middle of the lake here. I'm going to go starboard in a little bit. You can smell campfires. So this is Lake of the Woods, Oregon. for you guys who don't know. Lake of the Woods, Oregon. It's not a big lake, but it's a very productive lake. It's 3 miles long, 1 mile wide at the widest point. No cubbies or, coves to it. It's got no fingers. It's a natural lake. There are 3 springs in the lake that feed it, cold water springs. There are 2 creeks, Dry Creek and Rainbow Creek, north and south, that when they're running, as they are right now, feeding into it. The lake's at just over 100%. There's an outflow down up at the northeast portion of the lake that feeds into a great meadow. That's where the extra water goes. I have 200 homes, multi-generational homes on this lake. They don't own the land. The land is all national forest. So they lease the land and they build a house on it. I think the lease is like $6,500 a year or something like that. And then of course they got their HOA. But this lake was discovered back in the 1800s by Colonel Applegate. He built a cabin down at the very south end of the lake. It's not there anymore, but he's the one that pioneered the Cascades, and he was a colonel because he, made peace with the Indians and stuff like that. This is a volcanic, ring of fire here. Mount Brown there is an exploded volcano, and Mount McLaughlin is an exploded volcano. They're right there. And the trees come right down into the water. Okay, well now we're going to angle out. We're going to go out here. There's a sort of a peninsula. Here, then I'm going to break out the heavy rod. And I'm going to use my new soft baits. If you guys are local, I just gave big baits to the marina, so they get 10 of my new swim baits of a variety, crappie to rainbow trout to perch to, shads. We got a nice variety, 10 of them. Got a real loud drag clicker too. Fun when you get a big one. And they're just coming right out onto this peninsula. See, right now it kind of looks like I'm in the middle of the lake, but it's only 17 feet deeper. Right over there, that's 50 feet. So I'm kind of riding the precipice. I don't want to drop off there. Another fish that might hit this big swim is, besides a largemouth, is a German brown. Our brown trout here, I caught an 8 or 9 pounder in one of my videos on this lake. It's just massive. Giant mouth, big hook jaw on it. Kind of just taking our time. We're just taking our time. Oh, it's so nice of Toby. I forgot I even had that option anyway. Nobody ever pressed it. $1.99. I gotta figure out how to get it. Alright, let's go a little more to port. Pull this in, and then we're going to switch over to my heavy and put on one of these new swim baits that I just painted. One that I just love. I just want to see if it'll catch one because I really love the look of it. It'll definitely catch a fisherman. Definitely. Got a jerk bait. Jerk baits work, but I'm gonna switch this out. A darker one. This is what I want to try. Sort of a red, yellow, black. You'd be surprised, darker baits, how well they work. Well, this is a very clear lake. You don't usually use dark baits in a clear lake, but this rod is fantastic. Here, you guys got to see this. That is Mount McLaughlin right there. Isn't that a gorgeous mountain? It's a gorgeous mountain. We're going to let this thing sink. All the way to the bottom. And then work it through all the vegetation. Anyway, I mold these baits and then I paint them. This is a triple laminate. Running onto the drop off here, so we're just going to come this way. Get back onto the top. Remember, this is sort of a point under the water. Oh, and I've got another one here. It's kind of an accident. When I put the flake in it, I meant to put, open the side with the shaker, and the pouring side was the side that I poured out of, and I put a lot of flake in it, and I was like, oh, I ruined my plastisol, so I poured one. I like it. How's that? Poured it. I like it. When I get one, I'm not really paying attention. Trying to find something. Like that big. Another one I painted. It's a nice slow retrieve too. I'm just sort of tugging on it to get it to change directions. I love this rod. This is the Atlet by Cajun. Cajun's an American-made rod company. They're all made in the United States, in Cleveland. And this is a really light, heavy rod. You usually get a real light, heavy, and thing's got a great tip to it. That's a beautiful bait in the water. You know, another good thing about this bait is I made the tail sort of that chartreuse, half chartreuse. And boy, it flashes. It really does do a real good job at flashing in the water. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let that sink. This one I get a bite. Stellinia's here. Timmy! They're not thick yet. Fishing for bass. Big Germans and bass. And trout. No, trout are stupid. But the only trout that's going to hit this bait is going to be a brown. The only trout. Rainbow's not going to hit this bait. Thing's got an 8/0 hook on it. I'll fish for smallmouth when my wife joins me because I'll catch a lot of smallmouth. I happen to know where all of them are. It'll make me look good in front of my lady. Right now, they're going big. She's probably thinking, why do you spend all this time to catch one fish? I go, because it's a big one. Let that sink, get it down to the grass. It's a completely weedless bait, so you can bounce it off logs, and swim it through the grass, do whatever you want. Even toss it in lily pads, I don't care. Get ready to load up. If the big one hits this, you want to set that hook real hard. Ospreys are fishing. So I lost the cap to this. Ordered another one. Well, $10. Really nice, actually. Only charge you $10. 4 kayak fishermen over there, or kayakers. Lynn, a buddy of mine, fishing buddy, he caught a 7-pound 13-ounce here a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. Man, that's a monster. Be a PB for me. Sink, sink, sink. Sink, sink, sink. I did put together a topwater box just in case the water was warm enough, but 62.72 degrees right now. Sure, it's pretty good. A little bit of a ripple on the water. You really want ripples. You really don't want a placid lake. Sure, it's a pretty bait. I'd bite that if I was a fish. That's what I would do. I'd bite it. Something get it on the drop. So pretty. Very peaceful. I see something down there. Nothing big. We need something big on this bait. This is a big fish bait. This is not a little fish bait. Even a little fish wants it. He can only gum it. He can't get caught. He can inspect it. This is not a small fish bait. So we look like we're in the middle of the lake, but we're not. 15, 14 feet. That's what we're at. If you guys want to see me catch something, anything, then just holler. Because I can catch something out here. Well, but I'm shooting for something big. I can get crappie or perch. I mean, I got a rod set up for that, so yeah, could get those. I mean, in this lake, you can catch as many fish as you want. It's just a matter of your target fish, your target size. Yeah. What? You guys deserve a fish, I guess, so. Okay, we're gonna catch a fish. I don't want you guys to laugh. Although it'll look big because this is a light rod, really light rod. And that's my ice fishing reel. One of them. So we're just gonna let that sink 2/3 the way through the water column. It's an offset blade, so we could get a bass. More than likely, we're gonna get a perch. Or we can get a crappie, but not too many crappie out here, I don't think. Oh, really, I'm so slow to where it almost hurts me. That blade spins at an extremely slow rate of speed. And we'll catch something. Oh. Oh, that was a perch. You always tell by the type of bite. He goes, perches go, and that's what it was. That was a perch. All right. Let it sink. Told you. This lake is so easy to catch fish. Really slow. Pause it every once in a while. hang out on the bottom. There it is. That was a perch. There's another one. Little bites. Such an easy lake to catch something, you know? I can see it down there. I have 16 feet clarity right now in the water. Trying to get a fish in the boat for you. Get a fish in the boat for you. Oh, come on. Third cast, I should have something. Oh, come on, bite it. Little boy, I got one. I got one. When kids catch fish, never, ever, ever, ever be jealous. Let them catch it, let them enjoy it, have that memory. There's bass over there. Usually later in the day, once the sun hits it. Get you a fish in the boat. beautiful. Oh yeah, they're perch. Shallow here. All right, head on the other side of this dock and try to for some smallies. We'll do that with a square bill. I have hooked up onto a ultralight DFS rod. Wheel. So, and kayakers can cross my path. I'm going to kick them out. They tried to cross me. Grass. That's grass. Okay, good. Let go. Morning.
How's it going, man?
Good.
Catching anything?
Bass and anything else that bites it. But I'm shooting for bass.
Oh, you got your setup right there.
It's a pretty nice setup.
No, dude, that's for a lake like this.
It's perfect. Oh, it's great for rivers too.
I can't remember when I've seen this lake this way.
What's that?
Can't remember when I've seen this lake this way.
I love this lake.
Yeah, no, totally. Couldn't ask for much better. Have a good day.
You too. Right across my line. A radio show, I have a segment that I put on etiquette. I'm gonna have to repeat that. Do not go between a fisherman and the shoreline. Oh no, you're not a kayak, for God's sakes. Just go around. You know? You could do that. But don't go between fishermen and the shoreline. Alright? Just don't do that. See? Now they go out there. See? They could have done that before they got to me. Stupid people. They just don't. I mean, it's just respect, isn't it? Wound up on itself. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. People, people, people. It's just common courtesy, isn't it? I guess it's not common. There's no such thing as common sense and common courtesy anymore, is there? I mean, people just do what they want to do, and they don't care about other people. You know? And not do what those people did. Seems like a nice guy, but ignorant. Ignorant guy. Oh, look at that. Smalley's chasing it. Just a little bitty smallie chased it right up to the boat. Something a little bigger than you, buddy. Already caught baby bass. Oh, dinks. I want something bigger than you. Oh, mama, papa. Chased it right up to the boat. So I've got a good show this week on the radio. I think you guys will really like it. A little bit on bait making. Yeah. Grass in it. Troll the grass line there. There's grass hard pan right there, so we're just going to run that line right there. Usually have pretty good success trolling this line. We'll see. Keep forgetting I have coffee. Way up, doesn't dive very deep, only 9 feet of water. tell the difference between a bite and a tug, and a snag or grass. One just gently pulls, the other one violently pulls. And we got salad. Salad. Alright, we're going to switch over to my medium rod because we're going to use the swing so level. Basically, it just stays about 3 feet. I'll build to it. It's one of my favorites ever. I wish I could find links for this because I paint a zillion of them. Love this bait. So this is really bright, but it will not hit bottom. Oh, okay. So I'm not too worried about it. When you go from this is a medium heavy rod. And it casts really, really different from my heavy rod. Really different casting. It doesn't have that real flexible tip to it. It actually feels more like an extra heavy rod that's medium heavy. I'm going to run this bait pretty quickly along this line. I don't have to worry about, this thing sounds like a baby rabbit too. My medium rod is an edge, the only non-bait rod I've got. By Gary Loomis. The most expensive rod, at least like. This is a very stiff rod. It says medium heavy. It doesn't feel like a medium heavy, but it feels like an extra heavy. out the lily pad. Not really surface. You know, the lake's deep, so take that big swim bait, put it through all that vegetation, see what happens. See if anything's hiding in it. Really fast rut. I'll throw the swim bait in there and see what happens. Punch it, bring it through and see what happens. Good trout Topwater. See what happens. Lily pads are just there, so. Starting to break surface. This lily pad area, right? One of them. It does okay, this one. It's sort of a medium effectiveness. The really good ones on the south end. I'm going to get that hook hiding in the back there. Sort of skin up there. And then I need to swim this guy through all those lily pads right there. Again, they're just starting to hit surface to me. Just starting. They ain't touching each other, so. Let's see what we can fish out of here. About 5 feet deep. That's pretty deep for a lily pad area. We're just gonna swim this baby through. See if I can get a blow up. do some see. Oh, I see some fish hitting the surface over there. Topwater box is right below me. Right there. Should we throw a frog? Hollow body out there? See what happens? We're going to go in the middle of it. Right over here. We'll wait anchor. See what we can get here, huh? I see a few over there. Just little guys hitting the top. So I use toad thumper. They're my preferred topwater. And we'll take that ratio. And then we'll come over here. I do see a few breaking the surface, but they're tiny little fish. Take you off. I'm going to put a frog on. So toad thumpers, they're different. These guys, I'm going to go with a splashing frog. You can go with a black, I think. Black works so good. So that is the toad thumper. Don't worry about the type of line, just use strong line. Because if they die, it's no fun. You'll break your line. Out. I'm going to weigh anchor. We're going to fish these lily pads. Might be a little too early in the season. I'm just going to splash it and use a popper, not a walker. I'm just going to walk it right on top of the lily pads like that. Take a deep breath when you feel it. I'm going to move it on. No. It's hurting. Keep it in there. It's cold. pivoting. I don't like pivoting. I'm gonna go here and hopefully stop the stupid pivot. It's the advantage of going 2 anchors, not 1. Water's still pretty cold for a topwater hit, but saw some babies over there hit breaking surface, so we thought we'd give it a shot. You know, watch out for birds too. The osprey, they love to jump down on these things. Or seagulls, whatever. Do not set the hook on the blow up, not until about a second later. I always tell you to take a deep breath and then set the hook. These have really good hookup ratios. Run as much water as you can. Something up and hit it on the paws. And check your bait every half a dozen casts for water, squeeze it out. Squeeze out your bait every once in a while. These are really good bait. Faster. Let's see if we can wake something up. I see little babies breaking surface. Nothing big. Little small fries. Oh, back cast. Always work the back cast. Let's try a different color. Yellow and black. Let's see it. Switching up. Fancy Fun's got a new high-end rod for them. I don't understand these companies that, you know, it's all carbon fiber, really nice looking. $170 though. It's more than I pay. And that's the problem with casting. They thought they could compete in the higher end. I don't think these companies need to stay in their lane. But they don't. They think they can do something. Looks like a nice rod. I'll stick with Cajun. Oh, I'm not getting anything, guys. It's just a little too early for lily pad fishing. Just a little too early for it. Two more weeks. Lily pads will be busted. But right now, it's too cold. Yeah, 62-degree water is not good water for that. No, it's not. We'll go with another swing to start the swing. Straight up Rainbow Bay here. Pull up the anchor. Shake it off. It's only about 6 feet down anyway, right there. See it. I'm just gonna shake off cussing it. And try not to fall in while I grab it. Hate falling in. Technically, I can almost stand up here. I didn't bring my dry bag today. So, alright, so we're going to crawl straight to the marina to check on my wife. Okay, so lily pad, give me 2 more weeks. We're still cold, but by the end of the week with 80-degree, 90-degree temps, maybe this weekend, we're putting 1,000 legals in. It's going to make really good largemouth fishing this weekend. Really. And brown. Yeah, brown top fishing. Those big baits that I put in the store. Awesome. drink, catch fish, right? Today's a very casual day because my wife came, so I'm really happy about that. She never comes fishing with me. And it's 31 degrees when we got here, so. Big old barrel down there. If my lure pulls anything out of that barrel. The divot right there, we just went over. I do not see a fish there though. Unless the fish moves, you ain't gonna see it. There. We are going over good vegetation, so let's see. Let's hope something likes the swing. This is 4/8 fork too, really, really dense. Comfortable. If you guys ever want a really nice heavy rod, this Atwood, well, just go to the Cajun site. I mean, every rod down there is a Cajun. Just because I wanted to try something different. See if it was better. It wasn't. So, Cajun's my favorite rod by far. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on my boat. One unit. Come on, something hit it. Now, the largemouth are spawning right now, so it's like, the smallies are done. So, we'll do some smallmouth fishing here. In. You go to the ultralight, the BFS rod. My wife says, "Why do you need so many rods?" I go, "Well, because I just have to. Because different weights, different techniques." But I like big catfish. More than spinning wheels. That's the way I like it. cool. Back by the marina. Yeah, there we go. We got one. We got one. There's a fish. I always fish near marinas, always catch more fish. They love the cover. So here's a nice little, oh, he came off. A little largemouth. He was about a 3/4 pounder. Right to the boat. So that's our biggest one of the day. We didn't boat it. Ah. That's a backlash on a $400 reel. There we go. Nothing is back. When they say no backlashes, never believe them. Because what kind of reel you got? Even an Aldebaran. And this reel costs $450. You can still backlash it. Alright. I'm going to end the stream. Pick it up again a little later. I'm going to check in on my wife. Make sure she's doing okie dokie. I'd love her to come with me again one day. So, this is my parking spot. They've designated this as terrible fishing spot. Look at all the crappie down here. There's a ton of crappie down here. Okay, crappie at the moment. All right. Turn you off.